According to a recent diet review, published by the Harvard University on its website, there is a diet that not just only enhances the overall health of a person, but, more importantly, this diet potentially increases the lifespan of a person by a staggering 20%. Yes, you heard that right, increase in lifespan, by 20%. It significantly reduces the health risk posed by heart diseases. And not to forget, helps in retaining a long-term weight loss and management. So, based on the review by Harvard University, we're going to reveal the life-enhancing diet to you. So, friends, let's not miss the chance to live longer. This is Shape Squad, your trusted partner in nutritional health and fitness. Okay, now let's move to the real thing. So friends, it is the Mediterranean diet, reviewed by the Harvard University. A diet that significantly enhances the lifespan. But what exactly is the Mediterranean diet? And how it works such wonders, increasing the lifespan? Let's find out. Let's start with, what is the Mediterranean diet? You must have come across the term, Mediterranean diet. Particularly if you have chronic conditions such as heart disease or hypertension. Or you have been in pursuit of a sustainable weight loss journey. It's a diet that's rooted in the nutritional habits of Mediterranean countries. Although varying slightly between nations, its fundamental principles remain consistent. So, what's the Mediterranean diet pyramid? A few years back, the Mediterranean diet pyramid was introduced. It was done by Harvard School of Public Health, Old Waste Preservation and Exchange Trust, and the World Health Organization. The Mediterranean diet pyramid was more of a guide than a rigid diet plan, stressing the significance of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, fish, and olive oil in daily eating habits, with a moderate intake of dairy, like cheese and yogurt. This diet was a reflection of mid-20th century eating habits in Mediterranean regions, where despite limited health care, people exhibited low chronic disease rates and higher than average adult life expectancy. Now, the big question, how does it work? How the Mediterranean diet increases the lifespan? Well, the Mediterranean diet centers around plant-based foods, with daily helpings of whole grains, olive oil, fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and herbs. Animal proteins, preferably fish and poultry, are consumed in smaller amounts in the diet. The pyramid suggests food proportions, but leaves it to the individual to tailor portion sizes according to their physical activity levels and body size. Key attributes of this diet include: firstly, a focus on healthy fats like olive oil as the primary fat source, while also highlighting avocados, nuts, and oily fish such as salmon and sardines in the diet. Then, preferring fish as the main animal protein in this diet, with poultry, eggs, and dairy such as cheese or yogurt in smaller quantities. Then, it focuses on choosing water as the primary beverage, with moderate wine intake allowed during meals as part of this diet. And finally, it emphasizes on encouraging daily physical activity. Light exercise and walk play an important role in this regard. So, before revealing some life-enhancing, yet delicious and healthy, Mediterranean diet recipes, let's have a look at the research findings related to increase in lifespan. Elaborated by the Harvard review of this diet. Scientific studies consistently link the Mediterranean diet to a reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases and overall mortality. Women following this diet had a 25% lower risk of developing heart disease over 12 years, with changes in inflammation, blood sugar, and body mass index identified as the main contributors. Contrary to popular belief, a low-fat diet isn't necessary for heart disease prevention. The PREDIMED study showed that a Mediterranean diet rich in healthy fats from fish, olive oil, and nuts can reduce death rates from stroke by about 30%. Now, that's a big deal. Additionally, the Mediterranean diet has shown promising effects on aging and cognitive function. Antioxidant-rich foods present in the Mediterranean diet, such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, and whole grains, combat cell stress and preserve telomere length, which is linked to life expectancy and age-related diseases risk. Women adhering closely to the Mediterranean diet were found to have longer telomere length. Again, something suggesting healthier aging. Further, A study observed that women following a Mediterranean-type eating pattern were 46% more likely to age healthfully. It is characterized by reaching 70 years or more without falling to chronic diseases or significant mental health, cognition, and physical function declines. However, it is important to note, the diet's incredible health benefits stem from its overall food combination. It's not just adding olive oil or nuts to your current diet. Rather, adopting the entire plan is the key to the desired results. So, by reducing your risk of developing heart disease or cancer with the Mediterranean diet, you're reducing your risk of death at any age by 20%. Properly embracing the Mediterranean diet opens doors to preventing the cardiovascular diseases. It results in substantially enhancing the lifespan and aids in promoting healthy aging. If these benefits of this diet are not enough, here is something, perhaps more of your interest. When Mediterranean diet is combined with caloric restriction, it also paves the way to sustainable weight loss. It has been shown to foster a sense of satiety, supporting long-term adherence, and contributes to one of the most successful weight loss trials on record. Now, let's talk something tasteful. Some healthy and delicious Mediterranean diet recipes. Mediterranean egg muffins and the avocado toast are some of the most popular Mediterranean breakfast recipes. Then, Mediterranean grilled chicken salad and baked salmon with herbs are among the favorite meal options for lunch and dinner. Visit and subscribe our channel, Shape Squad, and you can find multiple videos on healthy and delicious Mediterranean diet recipes, helping you live a fit, healthier, and a longer life. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and share it with your friends seeking a longer life. We'll be back soon with more vital and helpful fitness tips. See you in our next video.